We are back in the kitchen for another episode of a mom preparing three lunch boxes, each with its own special meal. So yeah, I just had to spice my fish because I'm going to grill it. And I went straight ahead into slicing my plantains, adding a pinch of salt and mixing it that all together. Next, I went ahead to start frying my plantain here. I placed that all in the fry pan and straight I went into grilling my fish. Yes, I'm going to be using a fry pan. So I don't need much oil because I'm grilling. I just need to spray the fry pan. While that is cooking, I went straight into slicing my tomatoes. Then I went to checking the plantain. It was already had to flip it up and went straight into cracking my eggs. And yeah, our fish also was quite ready. I had to flip it up to the other side. While that was getting ready, I went back to check the plantain and it was all ready. Had to take that out gently, and this is what we had at the end of the day. I went in with a second batch of plantain. Yeah, then I went straight to my egg, adding a pinch of salt, adding my seasoning, and set that aside. Went into checking the second batch of plantain and it was all ready. I had to remove that as well and set aside. Our fish was already well grilled and I had to remove that and set aside. This is what we have at the end of the day. Went in with the second batch of the fish. While that was getting ready, I went in with my tomatoes as well. Let that to fry for some time. Went into preparing the fruit for our little princess. She's going to go with apple and grapes today. So I made that into bideable slices and I placed that nicely into her food bowl. Went ahead to preparing the grapes as well, baking that nicely and placing it in her food bowl already. I closed that and kept that aside. I went back to check her tomato. It was well fried. I added in our green spice, mix our eggs. Yeah, I mixed our eggs, not too much, a lot, just slightly. Added it onto the tomato and the spice mix. When that was all ready, I flipped it up to the other side and our eggs was all ready. I just had to take that down and put it aside. So our fish is all ready. I take that side and put it aside as well. So yeah, our little princess is going with egg and plantain. So I just had to serve that in her lunchbox, close it with her apple and her grapes as well. So we are just going to pack this into her bag. Her water and her fruits, her water and her juice, not forgetting that. So I forgot to include the forks in the lunchbox, so I just had to include it now before packing it into her lunch bag. So I placed this nicely into her lunch bags and went straight into preparing for the next one. Yeah, this bowl was going with the fish and plantain. So I just placed the fish nicely into this. Had to add the fish spice, some pepper, and I went in with some mayonnaise as well. That will make the fish delicious. And I forgot to include the plantain. I just remembered here and I had to open it back and include the plantain. And after I was done, I just closed that nicely. And she's going with pear and this sun ice juice. I set that aside and went ahead with the bread, the next one. I just had to spread the bread with some mayonnaise for the both bread. I added the egg. Same same for the both bread. And I used this ketchup as well to spread the bread to make it moist and soft. Same for the both bread. I had to add the ketchup and spread it so nicely. So we are done here. So I just had to wrap the bread into this foil paper and wrapped it nicely so it will be fresh while they eat it. Same for the second one. I wrap it nicely into the foil paper as well. And here the person will be going with some apple. So yeah, I'm done with preparing the lunch boxes for today. So the bread is for my husband and the fish for my sister. Thanks for watching and see you guys in our next one.